Turn up to this one, Worcester Bosch 30SI. The gas valve inlet point is chibbled, so this video is going to be a step-by-step how to change a gas valve. So to make sure you get the right part, have a look at the data badge, get the GC number, go onto Parts Arena and find the right part number. That's how I got the right part. There is two different gas valves depending on the FD code, by the way, but in this gas valve box we're going to open it up. You get the gas valve and then you get all the washers that you need to replace this part, some new screws. Try not to drop the gas valve like that. You can see in there the nice new test point, that one's not chibbled. So you get some instructions as well for setting it up. That's the bag of goodies. That's the bag of goodies on top of the instructions. Just going to whip those off. They seal the ends to stop any debris getting inside during transit. Going to put the little rubber washer on. It goes on the bottom, you can see the two holes, lines up with the two screw holes. I know, right, kind of makes sense. So just take your time, line it up properly, otherwise it's a pain. Just put it all down so it's even all the way around. Nice tidy fit. So we're going to get some grips, we're going to pull this out. We're going to pop it on our nice little magnetic dish. Going to pull that out the gas valve. We're going to drop the PCB down so we got a bit more access inside. Isolate the gas underneath. Don't drop the spanner. Fancy little spanner twist to make up for it. So the condense trap's in the way, so we're going to pull that out. Pop the hose off, undo the nut. Save the little fibre washer or replace it, however it looks. Don't spill it on the PCB. And we're going to get a 30mm spanner. That's going to undo the gas valve nut. I was trying to do it one-handed while filming, but it was actually quite stiff. So once that's undone, we're going to undo it. We're going to get rid of the washer as well and put the new one in. Going to disconnect the plugs. This is super tricky, so there's two screws underneath, which is why the condense strap had to come out the way. So I used two different screwdrivers, my long-handled Stanley Phillips, well PZ2, and then I use this Klein one as well because it clips onto the screw and holds it like that, proper handy. If you have a magnetic one, that's fine, it'll do the same thing. Once they're out, the gas valve will literally just come out, and that's that one gone. So everything we've just done, back in reverse. This bit can be a bit tricky trying to line up the screw holes because you can't really see. So start off by getting one started and then I start the other one. And then once they're fully tightened, pop the new washer in, get the gas nut finger tight. On these, the gas valves are preset to 30SI, so you don't have to touch them. But if it's a different model, you can adjust it in the instructions. Give it a pinch up with the spanner. Now we're going to have to test for tightness. Pop the plugs back on. Lube up the elbow and pop that back in. You can change the new washer if you want. This one looked like a new one. Put the securing pin in. Once it's in, I always give it a wiggle and try and pull it out just to make sure it's clipped in. Without dropping the spanner this time, I'm going to open the gas back up underneath. Going to do our 26 nines. Happy days.